I wanna live every day like it's my last night. I wanna change how we play the game. Rearrange all the pieces till they say my name. Push an agenda against doing what they say.
Yeah.
I wanna stand up and start a revolution.
Start the fucking revolution. ADGT revolution. Damn good time revolution.
I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name's Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
Derek Keck.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Hit him with it.
On this week's episode, we have Derek Keck back in the show.
Hola.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to taste some beers from Millersburg Brewery and give you a great recipe for spiked blueberry lemonade.
Ooh.
This is one of my favorites that we ran.
Sometime.
Now we're just going to
Slinging
sit back.
cocktails.
We're just going to sit back, relax, talk, and have a damn good time.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, we're kind of unscripted again. We don't have like a top 5 or any of that BS. Like, it just seems more fun when we're just sitting here talking. We don't have things to do.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, it's
Go with the
not
flow.
necessarily
Freestyle
a chore.
it, you know?
So without further ado, let's listen to this again. Because we're going to start a revolution. A damn good time revolution.
Damn good time.
All right, there we go.
There we go. Let's get out of that. So, yeah, this is the show. Get ready for it. We got our shades on. We're feeling fucking
We got
cool.
the shades on. Derek
Hey,
brought
we're-
shades. Derek
yeah,
brought fireball
my-
shades somehow.
Yeah, if you could-
my lovely girlfriend is Buck calls her my common law wife, but she's not. She's a love of my life. But she is also a shades dealer. She always has sunglasses.
a shades
He's
dealer.
like on that Washington D.C.
There's like 20
corner,
pairs, which
like-
is yeah.
like selling those Folkleys, you know.
They're all black. Yeah, they're all black market.
You
They're
can
not,
catch
it's
her
not
at
real.
You can catch her at Tuscarawas County Fair.
And that's how we paid for our house.
She'll be
Hell
selling,
yeah.
She'll be selling the real Oakleys.
She also runs guns, but
Yeah,
All right,
hey,
all right,
fucking-
all right.
yeah. So if you need guns, get a hold of Carrie.
but don't FBI. That's not true. It's,
Yes.
don't investigate me. It's
AT
probably not a real thing.
Yeah, ATF's gonna show up and shoot your dogs.
I have a cat. She's a very sweet cat.
No, it's
But-
a fucking meme because of because the ATF showed up at what was it? It was Waco, and like the first shots fired was because dogs barked at them. They say, but the ATF says that it was people at Waco. That's we're gonna get deep into a rabbit hole.
No, German
yeah.
Shepherds started.
Steve's
World War
already
III, I know.
starting a rabbit hole again.
I love
There we go.
rabbit. I love.
He does. He loves holes of rabbits.
I love the holes where the rabbits roam.
Just don't go in a groundhog hole.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they'll eat your face off.
No fucking. I don't know. Do they? Do groundhogs eat your face?
I heard
Okay.
They can be
from an old
vicious little-
timer. They'll eat your face if you stick your head in there.
That's,
Old timers know.
That's good information to know.
The rabbit's gonna be like, "Meow." A groundhog's gonna be like, "Meow." He's
This-
got hands.
This week's on Cody's tips. Do not put your face near a
Well, I know
groundhog.
raccoons have hands. They can
Yeah,
they can grab
yeah.
stuff, carry stuff away. Yeah.
They're so fun. Like I kind of want a raccoon pet. I've seen like TikToks where they come up and they grab the food and they like run away on their hind legs with food in their little hands and shit. Like they're so devious.
Yeah.
Yeah, a groundhog can use its hands too. Not as much as a raccoon,
Okay.
but they use their hands.
To eat your face.
Yeah, they'll take a chunk of it, just rip it right off.
They're basically that crackhead on
Taste
bath
it.
salts.
They'll taste it. Once they get a taste for human flesh, then your whole family and your village is in trouble. So you better figure your plan. Make a plan at that point. I don't know.
I feel like you're describing the El Chupacabra,
well, maybe they are.
the goat eater from Mexico.
Maybe they're just a very thin, hairless groundhog.
They might be related.
Well, yeah, that's mange, right?
Yeah.
So that's they're probably
Yeah.
just a bunch of raccoons.
yeah.
Maybe they're teaming up. Maybe they're just like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They could be running in teams now. Like,
yeah.
A groundhog breeded with a raccoon. And it came out hairless for some reason. And then it runs around only on its back feet. and
I don't know if
eats
there's
small
science to
children.
support that.
You don't know that,
But then again, I don't know enough about science.
huh. I mean,
Oh
I'm
my
just
God!
saying.
Should we just get into a whole episode of cryptids? Because that's what we're talking about here.
Is that where we're gonna go?
Yeah.
That's where we're gonna go.
The El Chupacabra's cryptid. Raccoons obviously.
I get
aren't.
drunk
They're
and
real.
talk to Cody about UFOs all the time.
Dude, I love you.
So, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
They call them something different now.
Yeah. What is it?
Unknown aerial
Spaceships.
It's a
UAPs. UAPs is what they're called now.
what's the P? Because I thought it was
Unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah, that's it.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
UAPs. They're UAPs now.
Okay.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. And then there's ones because apparently a lot of them come out of the sea. There are a lot of Navy people like this thing's flying up above us and just boop, right.
Atlantis.
So it's unidentified.
Shit went to Congress. It's crazy.
It's unidentified aqua phenomena, or I don't know. But
Yeah,
they started classifying all of them differently now.
Okay.
And that is a fact.
That is, that's a real thing we're
like
talking
facts.
about now. It's a real thing, yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is they talk about, because the weird thing is like how they move. They're like, well, someone can't be in it because of just the physics would kill someone if they stop and move and go,
But for them to
fast.
move like that, they got technology we don't know about. So for them to
Right.
survive in that, it's probably technology we don't know about though too.
Russia, China,
Yeah.
Put yourself
Or
in a,
Bob
put
Lazar.
yourself in a,
Bob
in a-
Lazar was right.
extraterrestrials.
Dude, like how nuts is it? The Bob Lazar came out and he's talking about UFOs and he worked on Area 51 and he came out and like everybody attacked him like, no, this just not real. And now all of a sudden, like, what is it, like 20 years later? You're like, yeah. Bob Lazar.
That dumbass didn't know anything.
Bob Lazar was fucking right. like he was right. Like they were that close to killing him. They ruined his fucking life and shit, but he was right. But
I have no clue what we're talking about right now.
Hey.
All I know is I was thinking about Euros.
Sorry, you're not keeping up with.
yeah.
Or, I was thinking about if you're in a spaceship, you'd be getting like a gyroscope, right? Or a gyro. And then I thought about Euros, and I thought about
So now you're thinking
eating
about
a
sandwiches?
delicious sandwich. Yeah. So
Cody's
I don't know. I don't
over
know
here.
where
We're
we're
talking
at.
about this. Cody's like, tzatziki sauce is really good.
oh man, it's good. Damn good, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's
I fucking
Yeah.
love tzatziki sauce.
train of thought, man. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamb meat and a pita. Get the fuck out of here. And we're like, what?
Yeah. Lamb and a pita, baby.
UAPs?
UAPs.
Euros. Which I guess it kind of coincide because gyro,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was thinking about like if you're in a space, you get shaken around. You can be in one of those things that's like.
And
And just keep
Boom,
going. Yeah,
boom, yeah. Like
how
it
the
just
physics
spins
works in
you,
it.
like boom. It's like it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt you.
and tzatziki.
No, you probably actually solved it, but then your ADD went this way,
Yeah, no, exactly, exactly. I already solved space. I've already solved those missions.
and you're past it. You just walked right past it.
and I wanted a euro. So
Yep.
Now I'm
Yeah.
hungry. I just solved.
gyro,
I solved the
Euro-
problem.
Euro,
Whatever
gyro,
people wanna
Euro,
call 'em.
whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you want to say.
and I hate that too. Like I want to know the correct name for that. By the way,
I think he's Euro.
I think it's euro
UAPs.
too.
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's UAPs.
I think it's euro too. But
We-
like,
we
Still
covered it.
UAPs.
Unknown aerial phenomena.
what a Greek,
Gyros.
what do the Greek people actually call it? I want to know because it's like even commercials are like making fun of it. And let me making fun of Derek calling it UAPs or whatever. I don't even know what it means.
That's how you pronounce it. Gyro.
These guys
UAPs.
grasping at straws.
Euro, gyro, UAPs.
We're gonna go to Canton, and I think they're like South Cleveland. We're gonna go Mr. Euro, and we're gonna order some UAPs.
Jesus, did we even intro the show?
We did. we did. And we dove right into this. Just dove right into this.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. You know, I don't know how we got here, but I love it.
We made it here.
Yeah. I'm eating euros and you guys are following aliens, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And Cody's like, oh, I've heard of those aliens. They're the tzatziki, right? The tzatziki sauce? The tzatziki sauce or tzatziki people? Like, yep, that's exactly it.
Yeah, see,
A nice flavored yogurt sauce that goes on your gyro.
they're gonna come to me first because they'll be like, "Man, these guys are paranoid," and you're like, chill, dude. Like, hey, man, you want to get high and eat some euros? I'm like, all right, man.
With the tzatziki people?
I guess. I mean, I haven't done that in a long time, but let's do it.
from the Peta Planet?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm from
Peta,
Peta Planet.
the Peta Quadrant.
Yeah. You don't know. Maybe they're all Greek.
Hey, who knows?
They could be.
Goddamn Greeks.
Isn't there an old saying? It's like, it's all Greek to me. Like, if you don't understand something, because nobody understands the Greek language. Well, people do, but like
It's all Greek to me. Yeah.
Yeah, there was an old saying like, blah, blah, blah. It's all Greek
Yeah,
to me.
because that's before Latin.
So this is literally Cody going, this is all Greek to me.
And I want to eat it.
Wow.
I want
The writers on this show
I want
are
to fold a
great.
sandwich up. Bam. We're damn genius.
I didn't put my phone on silent.
Yeah, good job.
Look at this fucking
All
guy.
All right, look at this guy. Snipers,
Phones.
bro.
Fucking sniper. All right. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about Cody's week. How you been doing this week? Did you have a good week?
Yeah. I mean, had a banger weekend.
Yup. That was a
Had,
good one.
So Saturday was our baby shower, aka diaper party, aka Super Bash.
Yup.
Got spoiled beyond belief.
Yup.
Cannot be more grateful for. I mean, you two gentlemen hooked it up. Everybody that came hooked it up. People that didn't come, I know. Like, I had an emotional moment on Saturday. I literally walked by myself over in the corner. I had a couple tears, man. I had a couple tears because when you get treatment like that,
Yeah.
you feel good. You just feel good. And then they were like tears of joy. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
not
right. We love
sadness,
you, you know?
not anger.
Yeah, he was crying because his life's over because he's going to have to.
And also that.
No, not at all. Like, literally happiness. I have a mound of diapers. It's just insane. Steve posted a picture, and that wasn't even all of it.
Right.
That wasn't even all of it. There's a lot more. I was at my brother's house. Like, there's a lot more, and it just,
What your wife sent me that photo, and she's like, this should be an AG post. So, like, I did it.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't want, it was so weird because, like, I didn't want to speak for him. Like, thanks everybody for the, I'm like, but I was like, Cody and Steph got all the generosity they deserve.
Yeah,
and, like,
no, I appreciate that. And we had more on top of that. Like, it was, and like, my entire registry got bought.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know if that happens.
Not, well,
You're
Maybe.
a well-loved individual.
Well,
Maybe in some circles.
Both of you
but
are. Yeah.
and I brought up like, man, I wish me and Sarah would have waited till we were later in life to have kids whenever our friends have real jobs.
Yeah, when you guys started having kids, we were all very poor.
Everybody's young and
Yeah,
broke.
it was-
Like we got him a rattle. Like, thanks. And we were appreciative. Like, don't get me wrong, we were completely super appreciative of everything we got.
But no, you're right. 100%.
like-
Yes.
like-
Wait till they have more money if we have kids.
Yeah, wait. if you're a young person
Yeah.
watching this, wait till you're a little bit older to where your friends have real jobs, and you're gonna get better shit.
But then again, remember in 10 years, your kids are out of the house and you're a lot younger. And I'm got 10 years old in my house.
Yeah, when my kids are off to
Here's a
college,
flip coin. You know what I mean?
my kids are off to college. We're like, let's go to the bar and like, fucking.
I got
can't.
10-year-olds now, Steve. Yeah.
Like eating shit and like, oh yeah, that's true.
Remember
Then I got to come to your house.
Remember all those times I come over and hung out with you? You gotta come.
Right.
And you're gonna be like, no, you know how much money I spent on your kids? Nope. See ya.
Guess what? I'm a free man. I'm going to the fucking bar.
Yeah. No, it was a hell of a time. I mean, a hell of a party on.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife's went very nicely. It was very cute. My mom and my grandma did a hell of a job setting it up. And
Yeah.
we had a lot of help there. My cousins and their kids, and like, we had a lot of help at the shower. Beautiful. The diaper party, on the other hand, was pretty much damn near a frat party. So
It was. It seemed like it started off soft, and then we started playing beer pong and the cornhole and shit. And then
it wasn't that crazy, but
well, I feel like right there towards the end, it turned into kind of a shit show. Well, not necessarily a shit show. It's just all of a sudden, like, oh my
I was
God.
drunk. What
I
happened?
was like, oh my God, everybody's drunk. Which is awesome.
we were all responsibly drunk, though.
Yeah, because I was pacing myself because I still had to like drive.
Tyler picked me up, so I, whatever happened.
Yeah,
there.
so here's we had one casualty when Tyler Dutton smashed his knee. and I wasn't even paying attention to what the fuck was going on. All I know is that you were on his shoulders, and then he fell and hurt his knee. But I still want to hear the story. I want to hear it through your eyes. What was going on?
The first thing that happened was right there's that window at Cody's brother's Brady's house.
In Brady's house.
Yeah, Brady's house. We were at Brady's house. We were partying. And, he just waved down from the bathroom. That's the bathroom window is right there. And I'm like,
second bathroom. He has like a second story, second bathroom, and he was waving down for some reason.
And I didn't. I'm like,
he was trying to play Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah, right. And I said, boy, wouldn't it be funny if we knew if he was taking a poop and I would take a picture.
No, it's Romeo and Juliet.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
We're out there, Romeo.
Who sends a hair down?
Hold on. First up, that's Rapunzel. That's an
not Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet.
That's an old. I think that's Brothers Grimm.
Romeo and Juliet. No,
I thought it was Juliet in the window, and she's like, "Hark, hark, we're out there, thou Romeo," and he's like down at the bottom, like blah 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 blah. I don't know the fucking play.
You're thinking William Shakespeare, and then there's like the Rapunzel is the old German legend, way older.
Well, Rapunzel's the one that lets down her hair.
Yes.
I thought
Steve's talking about the OG dude out there with the speaker box on his shoulders, like, I love you, babe.
That's kind of what it was. Like,
all based off. That's still based off of Shakespeare.
I thought Juliet was stuck in a tower and Romeo was like trying to get her attention.
No.
You sure?
No, that's incorrect.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to use my English degree right now and say
you would know more than anyone.
No.
Nope. He was forbidden to love her because it was
forbidden lovers.
I thought he snuck up and he was talking to her through a fucking window.
That was Romeo and Juliet's love. That may be,
but it wasn't like a window that was unattainable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it was. Yes. They maybe even played on the idea of attainable. She's up here, he's down here. They're two different houses.
Right. He's literally Googling right now.
Romeo and Juliet.
Nice.
Window scene. Yes, you're probably going to find a window scene.
This is the only time I'm going to use my
in
degree.
A movie?
I'm going to tell you right now. You're thinking old German legend.
Anyways.
That's old.
Okay. Romeo, he jests at scars that never felt.
There's no hair in this.
Juliet, I didn't say hair. He said hair. I never said hair.
Okay. All right.
I said it was like
but
that,
soft.
Right?
What light through yonder window breaks?
Oh, no, you're right then. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Rapunzel. No Rapunzel.
He said fucking Rapunzel. He said Hansel and Gretel first. And then he's like, what's the one? And he's like, what's the one where she puts her hair down? I'm like, that's Rapunzel. We're talking Romeo and Juliet.
Sorry, guys. I was zoned out.
Right? But
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Should I take my shit off and take a victory lap around here right now?
No. Juliet was up
in a window.
In a window. Forbidden lovers. They talked. Yes, that was the idea.
So that was my joke, is you guys are playing Romeo and Juliet.
Okay, so that's what you're getting at.
So Cody comes in with...
But Rapunzel...
So his joke worked, yes. But my joke was going to be better. Like,
the idea that nothing is new under the sun.
You were trying to get up the hair.
No, you're right.
To get up there.
But in a way, okay. Same storyline.
I went Romeo and Juliet. He went Hansel and Gretel, and I had to fix his by saying Rapunzel, and I think that's where you got confused.
Yes, Rapunzel. Rapunzel was.
I never said Rapunzel.
Which actually makes sense because they're actually both stories of forbidden love.
Yes,
in literature, so that makes sense.
I was still tainted. I was okay with Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No, you're right.
All right.
Fact check. Sorry, I was very confused for a minute, but yes, you're right.
Yeah, you're fine with that. I didn't say it.
All right.
Man, I didn't say
okay,
it.
So you guys are playing Romeo and Juliet.
Second story. Love
what the hell are we talking about again?
She's probably on a first level. She probably could have walked in the window, is all I'm saying.
Welcome to the shit show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the shit show.
All right, so I was on the outside. I witnessed the whole thing. So let me tell you how the story actually goes.
Okay. No.
So
this was the Brady story. Yes. So no. Okay. I'll tell you the inside story first.
No, I literally watched.
Yeah, but he was literally on his shoulders.
Brady was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I said, "Tyler, hey, do you wonder if like Brady's taking a poop up there?"
Right.
And this is where it started. I'm like, "Hey, we should look in there." So maybe I did start it.
Oh, 100%.
That's all you got in fault.
So.
Well, he didn't have to lift me up.
Yeah.
First off,
he's got little chicken legs. First off,
You put an idea in his head. You put an idea. Yeah, and the dude's never really worked out a day in his life.
let's talk about evolution. He's weak.
He is of the weaker species. He's not built for hoisting people on his shoulders.
I'm 170 pounds. He could do it. He should be able to.
Yeah, he should be able to.
he's muscular enough to do it, but he's got chicken legs. All right, them things are gonna pop.
Well, so do I. That's why I
Like
didn't.
popcorn.
That's why I didn't pick him up because
All
I'm
right?
the same way.
Tyler, we love you. We know you're gonna be watching this.
Yeah.
I
Chicken
know.
legs.
And you're
Derek
getting
just said. Remember, Derek's is the one that said you're a weak species. I did not.
and you're getting old enough now that
But you have little legs.
Well, no, I don't think he's a weak. He's obviously like his father, like Keith Richards. I think he's gonna live forever. He'll be the last of us still alive.
Yeah.
But I watched
Okay. We're
But
getting
yes,
off
yes,
track
I mean-
again. Tyler picked you up on his shoulders
Yes,
to get you to the second story level to this window.
because we wanted to see if maybe
Brady was
Brady's
pooping?
thinking, yes, and I was maybe gonna snap a picture.
You wanted to be pervs and look at Brady poop.
Well, he waved at us, so he started it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So why
And then
not?
what? All of a sudden, like his knee just like fucked up.
Yes, yeah, he collapsed and then we just fell in.
I'll take over
Brady's
from
flower
here.
bed.
I will take over from here because
Yeah,
I
you
was
saw
sitting on
it.
the outside. Yes, I was a little bit buzzed, but I was sitting on the outside and I was watching this happen, and I literally seen Tyler's leg go, what, and fall to the ground hard on his knee, but his leg just didn't look right when it fell.
Yeah.
And Derek fell down and they laughed. And then Tyler walked up and went, hey guys, I think my knee's messed up. And that's when you were like, I did the same thing. You're a pussy. It's fine.
That's
I
what
was
man
like,
up.
I was like, Tyler,
first
stretch it out. And like, I was poking at it. I was like, I don't see any swelling.
It didn't.
I'm
even
like,
swell
you're
that
fine.
bad. Yeah,
You're
I
fine.
told him. I
Yeah.
told him that. Like, it's not even swollen. You're fine.
No, he tore something.
Probably.
Yeah,
100%.
probably.
MCL, ACL.
Well, like
One
I
of those
tore. I
Ls.
probably tore one of those too. Whenever I fucked my shit up, but I still walked around Vegas. It hurt.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
toughed through the pain, you know.
Yours might have been
Because
a micro tear. His was like full
Yeah.
done.
I totally full tore it though. Whenever
Like his knee went down like, so he hit and his knee went like this, and then his leg, like it took him a minute.
yeah,
I don't know how to describe it. You landed straight down and like kind of rolled,
yeah,
and his went buckled.
yeah, and like I feel like in Vegas, mine was like a micro or a strain or
Yeah.
a sprain or whatever. But then whenever we moved into this place like 2 years ago, my brother locked his keys in his truck, and like we live on the hill, right?
Yeah.
So I set up a little step stool and I was doing the whole coat hanger through the thing. And as soon as I hit the button and unlocked all the shit, I went, yeah! Like I put my hands up in victory. And then the the step stool kicked out from under me. And I bent this bitch like under and sideways. And it was swollen. It was swollen
yeah.
for like 3 months. I never went to the fucking doctor. But it's kind of healed itself up. But now it's weak as shit. Like I can't like sidestep. I probably can't even do the twist. Like if I twist this bitch, it'll pop
Yeah,
out.
so you suck at weddings now, huh?
I guess.
Oh,
Can't
God, you're so good at
sidestep. You
weddings.
can't twist.
Right.
Can you do the
Yeah,
hokey
twist.
pokey?
Well,
Can
I
you
already-
shake it about?
I probably can't. Well, I
What are you
remember-
trying to tell us?
I remember after that, like there was one night. It was probably like 3 or 4 months after that. It was like I was feeling better. Swelling was down, but it felt weak. But like I forget, we were doing something in the basement. And I picked you up in celebration.
Yeah.
And I stepped on it weird, and it just went like off to the side.
I remember.
And then I gotta like sit there like and then swing my knee like a pendulum, like straight, and then I feel it like right back into place, and then it's good, and then it's just swollen for like 2 weeks. So
yeah, so you just
Because always,
kinda-
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. Like it's
Sure.
every time I injure myself, it's because we're hanging out
Yeah.
and we're stupid.
I should probably have mine look at.
It
and get surgery and
seems like
shit,
I'm
or-
around the area at all point in time, so I'm pretty much the cause of
You're
all
the
knee
fucking.
injuries
You're the destroyer.
and destroyer. I
Cody the destroyer.
just stare at your knee until it breaks. Good luck tomorrow at work.
It should, and that should be your nickname,
All
Cody
right.
the Destroyer.
Cody the destroyer. Yeah, so you had a good week, or at least a good weekend.
I'm pretty much the creator right now, so don't say that. That's kind of weird. I'm creating 2 forms of life, so you call me the destroyer. Like, wait till my life forms come in,
that's
and
old
then
Hinduism.
they destroy things, and then we can call me the destroyer.
Then you're the destroyer's minions.
There we go. Well,
you
then,
go.
like, they're my kids, and they destroy things, and I'm the ultimate destroyer. And then
Cody
they
the
just run
preserver.
around. They just run around punching Steve and
Steve the
Tyler,
preserver.
and
Derek the destroyer.
and my brother Brady's got a bum knee. They just go around punch you guys in the knee.
Yeah.
I'm like, Cody the destroyer of knees.
I'll put that little fucker in the corner. That's it. I mean, I don't hit kids, but
Well,
I'll be like, time out, motherfucker.
I hope if he punches you in the knee, you give him a wedgie and slap
Time
his
out.
ass.
Time out, motherfucker. Like, you're disconnected from my Wi-Fi, because that's how you punish kids nowadays. You're disconnected from my Wi-Fi. Go stand in the fucking corner.
Long past the days, you just lock him in a shed for a day. You know?
Yeah. yeah. Just put him in solitary. Put him in fucking solitary.
JK.
So moving on, Derek, how was your week been?
Derek doesn't have kids, by the way. He doesn't lock anybody in the shed.
No
I do not.
kid.
And actually, I grew up in a wonderful household, so don't take any judgment on anybody. Like, I'm just crazy in my own.
Besides, he might lock, like, I think he's got a thing about, like, little people. I don't know. But anyways,
What are you talking?
how was your week?
I love Tyrion Lannister. He's my favorite character.
He loves little people.
No, I was talking about, like, garden gnomes and stuff. For some reason, you like to put them in your shed a lot. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, yes.
You got garden gnomes?
No, I have none. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He has 45 in his shed that you don't know about.
But yeah, so how's your week been? What's been going on with you? Anything new with you?
Oh, it's been good, man.
Yeah.
I've been making pumpkin beer. Making
Plug
that
it.
pumpkin beer, which I brought for us
Ooh,
today.
Fresh. Let's
Fresh.
try one now. Let's try
Now's
one
a
now.
good time.
Out the kitchen.
This is all I.
I'm rolling that body.
I'm just gonna
Got every
sling them
man
on around
who-
here.
Pumpkin in.
This is
on
all I
pumpkin
do.
and
The month of
bread.
July. This is the only beer we pretty much make.
You're getting ready for the fall.
Yes, and it sucks. But I mean,
Well, it's a good
I mean,
thing
hey,
because-
I'm here to promote our bronze medal World Beer Cup beer. This was a bronze medal winner at the World Beer Cup.
Dude, that's huge. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
you
it's
think
big.
about that.
It's
that's
big.
That's
The
a mass.
world.
The world.
But God, do I hate making it.
Yeah. Do you have to like peel a lot of pumpkins or some shit, or do you get pumpkin puree?
We used to. We've dumbed it down. Past years, we actually used to open the pumpkin.
Hey, don't give
puree.
your secrets away now. Come
No,
on
it's
now.
okay. It's all right. This is people need to know how you suffer.
Yeah.
No, literally, when beginning when we used to make this like 30 barrel batches of it, because we work on a 10 barrel system, we would just be opening 60 cans at a time.
Yeah.
You know, like throughout the day, if I
Like the
if I
big
if
cans,
I
like
brewed
the-
60 barrels
The
in
number
a day,
10 cans, like the big
yes,
guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pumpkin
I mean,
puree.
I would just we'd just be ungodly amounts.
So good, though.
It smells good.
It's so good.
For those watching, it looks good. For those
A lot of
listening,
pain went into this.
For those listening, it's a beautiful amber color. Beautiful.
There's a reason why they have to start in July making this is because they sell a shit ton of this beer.
Yes, this is one of our number one sellers of all
Oh my
time.
God.
There's 3 guys down in that. Okay. 4 guys in the brewery. Sorry.
Yes,
4 guys in the brewery. Mainly 3. One's kind of.
yeah,
He's part-time, is he not?
right now he's full time.
He's full-time.
He's
All right,
full time.
anyways.
We're ramping up. But yes, when we at one point in time, it was just 2 guys. It was just Marty and I doing
Right.
a lot of this pumpkin. you
And
know.
now there's 4 of you, but still, like, the process of brewing this beer, doing everything, putting it into that can, the label going in the can is all on these guys. All on these guys. It's not
Yes.
like they make the beer and they ship it off and somebody puts it in a can. For
God,
them.
she's a 9%.
Literally everything is done by you guys. I
It
get to
is.
witness it firsthand.
Yes, you see it. You see it every Thursday
yeah.
when you come in. Either we're brewing or canning or doing something to tanks.
I miss the
Yeah.
canning because I used to walk in one of the days you guys were doing canning on Thursdays, and that doesn't
Yes.
happen anymore. And then Marty just be like immediately like, "Here, have a fresh beer. Here's the freshest you ever gonna
Right off
get
the
it."
line.
Right off the line, no top.
It
on
never even
it.
got the top. He just grabbed it
Yeah.
right before it gets the top.
He'd be
He
like,
just
"Here you
hands
go,
it to
Cody.
Yeah, it's
have a beer.
magic.
Fresh you're gonna get it." And I can't say no to that.
Hell yeah.
I don't care if it's workout or it's not. I'm like,
why would anybody say no to that?
And I tell you what, it's a process. It's a lot of physical. It's mental. It's a lot of everything into that. A lot of everything.
Yeah, and it's dumb as it is. And you brought Tyler in one time. He's like, "Wow, Buck touches every can that goes out," and I'm like, "Yes, he does. He does. Like that's the magic. It's our beer. We just send everything out. That's we make it, we can it. We put all the love and care into it.
100% handmade.
100% handmade.
And you guys probably send out, I would say it's got to be close to probably 500,000 cans.
We just did, and I can't even remember how big. Like we get the huge stacks of cans. We ran through more this year than ever before. And then after COVID, we were featured an article about COVID and the can shortages and about how we were just trying to grab cans up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we sent out insane amount of cans, and we're all over Ohio now.
I want to say 500,000. That's probably too much. It's probably like 100,000. I would say.
No.
It doesn't sound. I don't know.
No, because Marty, we ran the numbers last year. You're probably not wrong. It's probably close to 500,000 cans. Somewhere in there.
That's a lot of cans.
That's a lot.
But that's hand. Like the clips got to go on. Like all that stuff is hand. Now the canning process, there's a sweet ass machine that does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is a pain. Yes, in and of itself. That took a couple years to learn how to.
It's not like Derek sitting here going and like pinching the top on. Like
it's actually that's actually a lot of people like to see that when people want to see the brewery, they really want to see the canning line.
yeah.
Because it literally like the cans like because the lid falls down basically. It fills the beer. It's CO2 purges it.
Yep.
Fills with beer because you want to get all the oxygen out. Oxygen is bad for beer.
Yep.
Fills it up. Lid comes down on top of it, and it goes in what you call the seamer. So that does basically one seam, like it pushes it up, pushes the whole entire rim around, and then one other seam, they're like two little round things that spin.
Yeah.
Other one pushes the other one up.
And they like pinch the thing on there.
Yeah.
Beep. Which I've seen a TikTok where apparently like if you get your fingernails under that seam good enough, you can just rip the top off of a beer.
Some do, yeah. Ours would be extremely hard to do because we know our numbers, we know our math.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have to be. You could get a cheaper.
Well,
And
beer.
that's all Marty.
Everybody's
Marty's
doing like
good about
cheaper
his
beer.
math.
Yeah, and
company,
everybody's they were doing it with like Miller Lights and like Bud Lights and bullshit like that.
Well, and I think last time I was here, I talked about like we had issues like seams. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
like the caps didn't come down right. They didn't seal right. One of the dies didn't push something in right.
Like that's
You got to dial those
and that's the reason you
fuckers
have
in so hardcore.
That's the reason you have
Yeah.
refrigerators full of beers, just
Well-
not even labeled, just because. Well, we don't like the way the seam held, so.
Well, yeah, it's
they're
that.
free.
It's mostly those. A lot of those two come down to
The can
like-
quality.
well, not even can quality. It actually has to do more with the temperature of the beer and how it was carved. You can't can hot beer because before, like you guys have been in the brewery, like it's the fermenters are the tanks with like the cones on the bottom.
Yep.
The bright tanks are generally chilled. The flat bottom tanks, with those you have to have them cold enough to can beer.
Okay.
If it's not below 39 degrees, so the CO2 in them. So when you're carving it, your carbonation in it, everything else like that, it all starts to become a solution, so it becomes out foamy.
Okay.
You have to have really cold beer
So it's
to
like
can
too.
beer.
It's like too hot, and it's like trying to escape out. And,
Yes.
and you
Exactly.
can't
Shitty
get your
cans.
seal.
And that's actually why I end up with some like it's generally that hot process. Some of the first cans come out hot, so that's why I end up with like we call them low fills. They're just not the right amount of beer in the can.
Gotcha.
Actually,
And
one
then
of the things
Cody gets free beer.
he does all the time. It's pretty close.
Hashtag
But, you know, we-
brewing problem.
Yeah, we actually on a lot of our cans we overfill. That's actually why you get a pop when you open our cans, which is a good thing. Most people hate that and they complain about that, but it actually means you're always going to get a fresher beer because there's no oxygen in it.
Hell
So
yeah.
our beers can actually sit longer and they'll be better.
Because they don't get they don't get oxidized.
Yeah, they don't.
Oxygen does weird shit.
Oxidizing is the biggest thing with beer. I guess
Oxygen does
it's
weird
wine.
shit to a bunch of stuff.
Yes, 100%.
It's good shit, dude.
So our beers can sit longer. They're better that way. We overfill, so you're actually getting more.
Yeah. More than that 12 ounces.
So yes, they just explode in your face, but
So
But
do
hey,
we,
more
do we
output, yeah.
review Pope's Pumpkin in front of one of the guys that makes
Yes.
Pope's Pumpkin?
Yep.
I would love you to.
Yep. Because I'm gonna say this. One thing I get from this is like you get like the Oktoberfest. You always get the Oktoberfest. You get that fall beer. They got some spices in there. They got some little hints of this and that. This to me is the perfect fall like October beer. This with the pumpkin in it, because it's not overbearingly pumpkin. It's not.
And the one thing I think we do really well than other pumpkin beers, we don't make them kicking in the face sweet. It's just it's a drier beer,
Right.
really,
Right.
with the spices.
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of getting to is like, every pumpkin spice lattes and all that pumpkin spice this and pumpkin spice that. It's all over the fucking place. You see it every fucking fall. But this one, you can taste pumpkin-y in it, but you still get beer and spice. Like it's a hint.
Yes.
Like it's not that harsh. It's kind of sweet, but it's not
yeah.
overbearingly sweet.
Yeah.
And it's still fucking 9% too. Like
Yes.
get you a 6-pack. You don't
You don't need a lot. And
you don't want to
it's-
be
yeah,
trying
it's
to
gonna-
chug 12 of these.
Right, exactly.
So actually this I've had this before and I fucking love this beer. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs. And you get Steve 2 thumbs.
All right. So
Give it to me, Cody.
I've had this beer before. I know this beer. I know the blood, sweat, and tears that go in this beer. And I don't really care about all that. Honestly.
Cody doesn't give a shit.
I know he's so vicious.
I mean, I know these guys pour their heart and soul in this beer. And it literally takes them, they basically shut everything down for a month. And before that, they have to prep for everything else so they can shut everything down for a month. If that makes any sense. So a month before, they got to brew extra of everything else. So then they can shut down for a month just to brew this beer.
Whole lot of prep.
That's how much of it they sell.
Yep.
That's why it's number 3. My rating. And you know what?
You've already tasted it. You're like, my rating. Let me taste it again to make sure I know what's going the fuck on.
9.2 out of 10
9.2.
on Cody's
Oh,
Richter scale.
Bring in the points.
Because nothing's perfect. It should always be improved upon.
Exactly. It's got a 0.8.
I read his goddamn mind.
It's got a 0.8 approval rate. Here's what you want to eat it with, though.
Next year's going to be 9.3.
9.2 1/2.
I want this. I want this with the barbecue sandwich, though. I want this with a pulled pork
Ooh.
sandwich.
That'd probably be really
Yeah,
fucking good.
that's
Some barbecue sauce, maybe some ribs. The richness of both of them are complementing each other, but it's going to help clear your palate a little bit. Man, would that be good? Maybe I'm just hungry, but I'm just
Maybe.
thinking.
I'm gonna throw that past Stacey's.
I want a pulled pork sandwich in this hand, and I want this beer in this hand, or
Dude.
some bacon, fat. I want some fat, and I want this beer.
Dude, I'd hit some fucking sweet potato fries. And one thing that started one year, and I saw it a lot, but it fell off. Fucking apple butter dip on sweet tater fries.
Okay.
Yeah, those things.
That's so fucking good.
That is good.
It kind of trailed off. Now it's like a cinnamon butter or some. Fuck that. Apple butter.
Apple butter,
Apple butter.
apple
dip.
butter jeans,
Boots with the fur. Got
Put
my
them
sweet
French
potato
fries, and you'll get that
I don't
booty
know what
for
we're
sure.
doing, but we're dancing, and I like dancing.
But yeah, no, I totally get you. Like this is definitely a fire beer. This is like you sit around the fire.
This is
Yeah, this
smoky.
is-
I want. I
It
want
is.
to. Only thing I would add to this beer is a smoky element. So
well, you know, I don't
that's
hate
why
that.
I'm saying I want a barbecue bite with it.
Here's the thing with that.
But I would not change it. Trust me, I would not change it. But
I love adding smoky to anything in beer. We make a really great smoked Maibach. really nice lager that we do. That's a very polarizing thing. Like a lot of people don't like that,
Well,
but the people that do love it. Which
Right.
A drop.
I am.
A drop of
Like,
smoke
yeah,
I think Buck does
goes a mile.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Like you're gonna lose half your audience if you. Add
yeah.
it.
It's and well, smoke beer is a thing. Like that's one of those things that.
Or what if you age it in like a bourbon cask so
That's
you
not
get that?
good.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
not
that
good.
woody.
It's not good. Smoke beer is not good.
No, because
You just
people.
recommended it.
Well, hear me out. No. But whose smoke beer have you had?
You literally just recommended that. And
Whose
smoked it,
smoke
like,
beer have you
sucks.
had?
No. Here's what I was gonna say.
I didn't know whose smoke beer you had.
Maybe you should smoke the pumpkins. I don't know. Like, what are you getting at? Like, yeah,
Yes, that's exactly what I'm getting at.
Well, no.
Smoking a
No,
ingredient.
because I'll probably agree with
we
you.
didn't add smoke to it, but smoke beer sucks.
No,
Most smoke
putting
beer-
an ingredient in it with a low smoke on it, and then bam.
In my opinion, most smoke beers are that overly smoky flavor.
Like most barbecue, yes.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Yes.
It's not a bad beer style.
Just love
I think people just hate it because they think it's going to be this when it's actually that.
Yeah.
And that's it's a long time ago story. Like, really pissed Marty off years ago because his brother Jim, who's all of our English teacher back at years ago.
Yeah.
He would go to beer events with Marty, and he had the Smoke My Bock. It was a really mild smoked beer. It's not a hardcore smoked beer. It's just it's a perfect balance.
Yeah.
And he'd call it bacon beer. And then Marty's like, you don't call it bacon beer. It's this. But that's how he sold it because he went to a beer event. All of a sudden everyone's like, hey, I want to try your bacon beer. And he did it because it's Jim Lennon.
Right.
It's Marty's his brother, and so
But
he
the last names out.
he wanted to
We have to
undermine.
cut- we have to beat
Yeah,
that last
yeah,
name out, but
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
they're okay with it, but
Yes. Yeah, well, Jim Marty, my brewmaster, Marty, that was their story. Was it like he was going around just saying, "Hey, try this bacon beer. It tastes like bacon."
See, I mean, like,
And that's
I wasn't trying to say like put smoke into it, like it needs smoke. Like I'm like this beer is almost damn near perfect. Like you do not need to change this beer. I would never change this beer.
Yeah.
I would adapt this beer, and what you guys have done.
It's number 3 in the world.
You put stuff in casks, and you put stuff in that. Like put it in an oak, or a whiskey cask or something, and then age it longer in there, and then. Oh my God! Suicide.
which actually that was the last beer I brought
baby.
you was the aged version of this barrel aged. Remember we had that
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
This one, which I'm actually just
was
about
amazing.
to release.
Yeah.
We'll release that again. We're gonna do bombers this time. We
Fucking
aged them for a
bombers,
year.
bro.
Yeah. So those would be big glass bottles.
Yeah,
We're doing it on a handheld system. We're gonna be filling them all.
Steve, you're gonna need a couple of those.
Yeah.
So actually, if you guys,
Damn good pot time, guys. Gonna need a couple of those.
damn good pot time.
Damn good pod time,
Good
guys.
time, man.
We're the damn good pod time guys.
Well, luckily I'm there every Thursday, so it's fine.
Well, no, I was gonna say like, hey, because we will be doing a bottling thing if you guys want to come down and help out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Can we bring the camera? Can we?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Can we
guys can do
shoot?
some shots.
Yeah.
Do some things.
Yeah.
And we're
We love doing shots.
I love doing shots.
shots and shots.
It depends what it is. I mean, obviously, I have emergence day is pretty soon.
We need to figure out a way to like promote the show a little better too. Like,
Yeah.
so that'd be dope. Like, ADGT visits Millersburg Brewery.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
And Steve won't say fuck for the whole time he's on camera.
I don't believe it.
Or we'll just
okay.
or every
It's
time
hard for me,
or every
too.
time he says fuck, beep. Like,
Steve cannot not say it. So
how about fuck you?
I'll put. You know what? We'll do an episode where I bet you $20.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Next episode. Our
I'm gonna
shtick,
put $20 cash down.
our bit. I'll put 100.
Well, I want to do 20. I don't need to do 100. That's more reason for you not to say it.
Yeah, but that's more reason that I'm gonna say it.
If I do 20?
No,
But
I'm
yeah,
saying, like,
all
if
right,
there's
so
100 on the
50.
table. Okay, 50.
Right in the
bucks.
middle. $50. We'll
50
try
bucks.
that. All right, anyways. All right, so we're getting all... We're
So I'm going to get them all out right now. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, fuckity fuck.
Classy, right?
Very classy. Hey, I have to express myself in the way I see fit to express myself.
Well, that's fine, but you don't need to go out on a spur.
You're
I won't say,
gaslighting
like-
me now.
Yeah.
You don't need to go on a spur ever of it.
I'm sorry, but I can't see shit with these on.
I took mine off like 2 hours ago.
I will not say my mother taught me to cuss, but like she genetically, it's just that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Just, I love cussing.
That's just this podcast is a way for me to express myself, and for me to express myself, I have to swear. Like that's who I am. That's who I am.
Well, yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna taste a cocktail or a drink because cocktails are usually small. These are gonna be a little bigger, but we're gonna have some spiked
Cocktail
blue
drink, however you want it.
Cocktail drink. It'll be a tall one.
You can make a picture of these if you want.
Yeah. Oh, and it'll be great for the summertime party. It's spiked blueberry lemonade.
We got the mix masterologist of all time.
Yeah, because who doesn't love lemonade?
Blueberry Smirnoff to start.
And probably any blueberry vodka of your choice.
Now, here's what I'm going to say. You can do this drink 2 ways.
2 ways.
You can pour it in and mix it with some lemonade.
And you're probably going to be fine.
You'll be fine. It's going to still taste delicious.
But
But-
give it the love.
You
I'm
wanna
going
add
to tell you
flair?
something different
You
here
want
in
to
a
add some
second.
flair? The Cody flair?
I'm going to tell you something different. And you guys are going to see it. When I shake this up and I pour it in your glasses, you can see that froth.
You get the bubbles.
Yes. Mhm.
And what that is the alcohol mixing with the liquid.
And all the flavors
They're doing
combining with
different
with,
things. So-
with oxygen.
Without further ado, you two gentlemen start a conversation. I'm going to mix up some cocktails.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So the weather.
What do you mean?
No, I don't,
JK.
I chose this one because I remember at the Lighthouse, this is one that we did a lot. And it was, we normally did like blueberry infused lemonade. Like that
Yes.
was just,
Uh-huh.
like you could get it, virgin,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
without alcohol. And then like, oh, well, we still have, because we had like a whole like gallon or two of blueberry lemonade.
Yes.
And then put a little blueberry vodka in that bitch, and you're set to go.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
I vaguely remember one time we tried it with mint, but I don't think like that's
No,
my,
it didn't play well.
probably
Yeah.
if we tried it, it didn't work. Either that or my brain thought it was there and it wasn't.
And I'm talking to Steve right now, but that's how Cody mixed every time at the bistro. Yeah.
Yeah, look at he's got good form. He's got great
gorgeous.
form. And Cody definitely wants to make sure that you should shake your drinks. You get it oxygenated. You get a little. It
Always
opens,
shake your drinks.
opens that flavor up. Plenty of ice. You got to make them cold.
Shake
Like-
them up, make them cold.
If not, you're just doing a neat thing, and neats are cool, but it's basically a shot.
don't have a proper shaker, but that's fine.
He doesn't have a proper shaker. Look at this guy.
It's been years since I did it, so give me some credit here. But I'm
He's doing
telling
good.
you, always shake your drinks, or
So what'd you do? Like
stir the shit up.
like about 1.5 ounce to for one drink. It'd be like 1.5 to 2 ounces of blueberry vodka to about 6 ounces of any regular lemonade, whatever your favorite lemonade is. Or if you want to like fresh squeeze and make your own lemonade, more power to you, babe. That's all you.
Just use lots of ice. Make sure always shake it,
Shake it.
stir it,
Stir it.
up.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Just give it a little mixer.
Pour blueberry vodka. Hang on, let me get it back in. If
Are
you
we
pour blueberry vodka.
Are we getting garnishes?
Oh shit!
He forgot the
Sorry,
blueberries.
I forgot the garnish.
Smash a couple blueberries in there.
Fresh fruit, baby. Come here, Derek. Come here. Boom, boom.
Get you some little bloobs in there.
Boom, boom.
This is a podcast.
No, we could've-
It's all about the visual.
Yeah.
Now, what would have been
Well,
great?
for those listening, he forgot the blueberries.
Cody got excited.
For those watching, you already know what's going on.
Blueberries are great.
Yeah, bloobs are good. They're good for kidneys too, I read.
And for those watching also or listening, take your blueberries, muddle with some mint, and just do a little lemonade and vodka, and you almost have yourself kind of a mojito with lemonade.
God, that's so good. That's
refreshing.
That's sitting on the back patio. You just got done mowing the grass. Everything's set down, and you're sitting there on the patio, or your front porch, or even just wherever the fuck you are, looking back on your grass. You mix up one of these and you sip it while you're looking at it, like, God damn it, I just mowed my grass. It looks so good. I put the stripes in, or even if you don't do the stripes, it's like, my lawn looks good. I'm going to sip on these motherfuckers, dude.
You know what I like most about this? It's not overly sweet either.
Yeah.
Sweets for me, headache. Cocktails,
and
headache.
This is with store-bought lemonade. Like,
Yeah.
you can make your own little lemonade or do whatever you want. You can get creative as you want with it. I will say, though, I will bet you anything. Remember, you know how you take a drink?
Yeah.
And, like,
I know how I take drinks.
that first drink is super strong or that last drink is super strong. If you mix it up,
Shake it up.
get foam on the top of it. You'll see anytime you mix liquor with anything.
Get a little Taylor Swift with it.
Besides
and
maybe a
shake
rum
it
and
off.
Coke. Don't do it with rum and Coke.
Shake it
Because
off.
then you'll have pop all over you. Don't do it with pop. Anything carbonated.
Yeah.
But anything that's not carbonated, you mix it up. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Yeah, and then
and
then you make sure you pour it over ice because this is cold and crisp and clean and fucking delicious.
That's so good. Yes,
It makes
shake
not
it
only does it
with
make
ice,
it
pour it on
colder, and it puts the flavors together where they should be. I guarantee it.
That's calm.
That's
nice.
bartending 101. Shake your that's why they shake a cocktail at a bar.
My biggest
They don't
worry,
shake it for
my
fun.
biggest
to
worry
look
about
good.
this is like I'm about to get a whole bunch of sweet in my mouth. I'm gonna hate that. I'm gonna hate it.
You hate sweet in your mouth?
Well, yeah.
Oh no!
That's not what you said the other
Oh
night.
no! Oh no!
Oh,
We knew that was going already.
Stop
But
it.
I just said, "Oh no!"
Stop
500
it.
times.
But yeah, so follow that recipe. 1.5 ounces
That's
of
good. That's
your
what I
choice
want.
of blueberry vodka. Your choice of 6 ounces of your choice of whatever lemonade you want. Shake it together.
Use lots of ice.
Yeah. Use lots of ice. Make sure. Why would you want to drink a warm drink, idiot? Who wants to drink warm drinks? If you do, you're an idiot.
I hate when somebody's like, "Yeah, make me a Jack and Coke. Just give me like 2 ice cubes," and I'm like, "No, you want to fill your whole glass up with ice cubes.
Oh my god, mine's gone already because it was so good.
You want to fill your whole glass up with ice cubes, and then pour your liquor on it, and then pour your topper on it. That's exactly what you want because you want that cold." You want that water to actually help.
Even fucking James
dilute.
Bond said shaken not stirred. So, and he's a goddamn genius.
Yeah, he's killed like 5,000 people as far as I've seen.
100%.
I will say, so everyone thinks they're a good mixologist. What makes a great mixologist?
What makes a great mixologist?
Yeah.
In my mind, they're not far from a chef, right? So it's
Yes.
mixing ingredients together that work together and doing it right.
Yeah, you're an artist, just like chefs are, just like bartenders are, sommeliers. You're an artist. You're a craft of your art, and like a lot of people don't realize that food and wine and beverage are arts, and instead of being an artist with a paintbrush and paint, you're an artist with flavors. You're an artist with flavors. 100%. And then I will get into this is that art is objective. It's like how you view it. So I could love this, Cody could love this, and Derek's like, this is a piece of shit. I'm like, well, it's just not it doesn't fit your palate.
It's really fantastic.
Hey guys, I hate blueberry flavor. This fucking sucks. You know, like
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Art is subjective.
Yeah, like,
and flavor subjective. Everything's subjective.
Right.
Because I mean, whether you're a painter, a writer, or a chef,
yeah,
it doesn't
or
matter.
writing too. Like, yeah,
yes, it doesn't matter. Everything is subjective.
like 300 people could love it, but one person could hate it, and you're still going to dwell on that one person that fucking hates it.
Yes.
You don't give a shit. You're like, oh my god, 3 people love it, and then one person's like, fuck you, this sucks. Like, and then that's why you drink.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and part of that's the internet age.
So I want to say this, and I want to say this right now.
Yes.
Say it.
Because especially being in the restaurant industry for as long as we have been.
Yep.
All of us together.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've all kind of branched off. Yes, I'm still kind of in it, but if you had a fantastic meal, the
Yes.
best you ever had, the best steak you ever had, I don't care if it's $1, $5, or $10. Tell them to send that back to the guy that cooked that food for you.
You give him props.
Yes.
Please, or actually, you know what? Forget money. Tell the waitress to go tell them they cooked the best food they ever had, or they cooked
that man on the grill,
an amazing thing.
That man,
You have no
guy.
idea how much that means to them back there.
it does. Oh,
Those
and I-
guys
and I
are
don't
the
even-
grunts and the damn.
I'll even add to that. Honestly, you give props to chef. Like, dude, that was awesome what you created. And then please give props to the people that cooked it. Because
yes,
for those that don't know, the chef doesn't necessarily cook everything. There's people that do it for them. They created the meal. They put that piece of art together.
yes,
And then they're having other people paint that picture.
yeah.
for them.
Because you have your head chef, you have your sous chef, you have your
That's what I was saying. The guy that cooked that steak for you,
Yeah.
the guy that did that for you.
It'd be like if
Literally.
it'd be like
Yes.
if Picasso like painted a picture
Yes.
and he was like, "This is awesome," and then you have 300 other people recreate it for him exactly to spec and beautiful, and then you consume it. Like that's what goes into
We're
it.
talking
It's
about
like,
it's like because you have your brewmaster,
So
your head brewer. Yeah,
give props to the guy that created it, and then give props to the people that
Actually
made
made it.
That actually
Yes.
made it. Put their
Yes.
hands in it, and they put their heart and soul and their lifeblood into it. Because that's like it's tough being a line cook. Like
It is, yeah.
And
Just-
any praise to them is like the
That's
best
why I
thing
love-
ever.
I love-
it jacks them up so much.
I love to see the menus at the bottom. It's like, oh, for an extra $6.
Send them some beers.
Yeah,
Yes.
buy a round of beers for the kitchen. So fuck it. If
Yeah,
I ever
always
see that,
Always do
if
that.
I ever see that, like,
always do
and
And
that.
they ring a bell in the kitchen. They're like,
I mean, unless the food sucked, I'm not gonna do it.
Yes,
Nine
but-
times out of 10, the restaurant that puts that on there
Yeah.
is the one that's really good. It's like, fuck yeah, I'm buying these guys beers.
Well, because like way
I kind
back
of want to
when-
go back and shake
I-
their hands.
I remember way back when, like, you guys, specifically you two in the kitchen doing stuff. You guys were sweethearts to people. Like you instead of tearing people down, you always just built them up.
I started out as an asshole.
Oh, so did I.
I was raised by assholes, dude.
I wasn't in the kitchen either, so I'd been on
Well,
the outside.
no.
but
Oh, I'm saying, but when you guys were
Oh, no,
there, when you guys were there,
I kind of slowly. Steve started out as an asshole,
I did.
and I slowly tore him down to be
I'm
a beautiful
sorry, but it
giant
was-
of a sexy
well, it's
man.
interesting. Like
I'm
restaurant
sorry, but
culture.
it was not you.
No.
I started in a culture of belittling people. Get the fuck, like the whole Gordon
That's how
Ramsay
restaurant
thing.
works, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
up in Cleveland, I won't say it, but I worked for a restaurant and it was amazing, fucking amazing. But the chefs up there, like, they were hardcore. They were like Gordon Ramsay shit. Like, you fucking donut, what the fuck you doing? Blah blah blah
You
blah. blah.
dipshit.
It
Yeah.
beat you down until you got it right, and it made me a good chef. But then whenever I came to run a kitchen, it was actually Jason. Like, I was fucking yelling at some people, and Jason pulled me aside. He's like, "Hey, just so you know, you can get places with that, but if you can figure out a way to do it nicely, you'll get farther." He, in so many words, that was the message he sent me, and I think it was so many different words. But like, that's when I realized, like, fuck, why am I being mean all the time? I shouldn't be mean, because I knew how I felt whenever I was being mean against. But instead, build people up, and then like it was a lot of that, and then probably you helped out a lot,
Yeah.
you know. But that was like the first, like the flip of the switch. Is he told me, it's like you're gonna get some shit done by yelling at them, but you're gonna a lot more if you're
So
nice.
you came
to
in
them.
half
Yes.
angry because I remember guys quitting because of you. So.
Yeah, I came in half cocked. I was fucking fired up and like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, you know, blah, 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 like constantly.
Yeah.
And then he pulled me aside. He's like, look, try it this way. So if it doesn't
Well,
work, go back. And so I, But that's the thing. Like naturally, I'm like a pacifist. Like I'm.
Well,
more,
yeah. So am I. That's yeah.
I'm a gentle. I'm like a big old teddy bear, you know.
But I find myself more aggressive now.
But I was trained
Yeah.
as being a dick constantly in the kitchen, and that's how I ran. That's how I ran. That's how I was run up in Cleveland. That's how I ran in Akron, and everybody fucking hated me. But then as soon like I turned the tables, and like everybody loves Steve. Like and then it's like it's so much easier to run people that way. It's like, you know, kind of disappointed in you. And like, oh,
yeah, no, they respond better when they respond better when you're disappointed.
Everybody,
than over yelling at them.
Nobody works good out of fear because if I'm like, this is fucking stupid, you did it wrong. I'm like, fuck you, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
and their only need to do it is because they're afraid of you.
Yes.
But whenever they are passionate about it and their reason to do it is to make you proud.
Well, I will say
the
one thing,
whole different animal.
And I will say the one thing I've always seen about both of you, you inspired people in a restaurant.
Yeah,
you inspired.
We tried.
Yeah. Well, I think that made all the difference.
Yeah, I think it took me a long while to adapt to what I had to adapt to, and like figure everything out. And life hit me in the face a couple times, you know.
Yeah.
And I really always felt like I led with a certain, like, hey, you do your job, you're going to get respected.
Yeah.
And if you don't do your job, you're not going to get respected. I'm not going to beat you up.
Right.
But you're going to feel like you're at that bottom of the totem.
Yeah.
I'm going to be just slow jabbing you but not being walked on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I'm still going to ride your ass, but I'm trying to get you to do better. And I'm going to make you feel ashamed that you're not.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, it is that sort of passive aggressive sort of angle. It's like,
yes.
It's like, oh, what's this? What's this you just put out? Is that the best work you think you can do? Because I expect more from you. And then all of a sudden, like that person's like,
I'd literally be like,
well, I remember it in like one day I just walked in and you were having boy band Mondays.
Boy band Sundays. It was always Sundays.
It was Sundays. I'm sorry.
We've talked about
wrong,
it
but yes,
before. Yeah, 100%.
Boy band Sundays.
Yeah.
100%.
And goddamn, you created a following. And people loved you. Everyone loved you.
And everybody hated it, but they came out with a smile on their face. Like, what the fuck? It's like Boy Band Sundays. And they're like, yeah, everybody. And they're just like, and like, see? And Sundays were the worst fucking day to work. So that's when you needed boy bands. That's when you needed to be lifted up. No matter what, if you hated fucking Backstreet and you hated fucking NSYNC and 98 Degrees and like all the dudes from the past years, no matter if you hated that flow, you still walked in and you're like, God damn it, Sunday. Because I remember you walk into the Lighthouse Bistro and you see that parking lot full and you see all the boaters full and it's going to be 80 degrees out, perfect weather, and you just know you're going to be slammed. And then you open that back door to the kitchen and you hear Backstreet's back.
All right.
Like,
and you every move.
Yeah. Everybody's they start smiling like, okay. Like it pumped up the mood.
Yeah,
like you got to pump it up, you know?
yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, it's one of those places that was stupid busy, and you just like worked, and you worked, and you worked, and you lived, and you got to know everybody, and that's how we all know each other.
Really.
I mean, we knew each other from high school.
Yeah.
Derek came along from there.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Great place to work, shitty place to work, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people call it.
When we ran,
it
was a great environment. It was always a shitty place to work.
Yeah.
You were always either too busy or not busy enough.
Yeah.
It was shitty, but in the fun way.
So Steve, I think you got
best years of my life. It was great.
You got some things you want to bring up.
Oh, you want to bring up the list?
Bring up the list, because I think we were supposed to do it at the beginning, but now we're like, oh my God. We're way deep in this.
Yeah. So I got some talking points.
Okay.
We've probably got a full cast now, but we'll bring up a couple. I'll do some.
Do a couple, and then we'll end it with a couple.
How the fuck have you seen Fred Durst?
Oh yes,
No.
yes, I have. Yes, I have. I was
haven't?
actually When I was very young,
but I can only imagine.
Let me pull up a picture.
I can only imagine.
No, just wait. He's like a
at
70-year-old man.
Lollapalooza. Limp Bizkit
you haven't seen it.
performed at.
I mean, he's got to be in his 50s right now, right?
But he looks older.
Dude, he looks so old right now.
How old is Fred Durst?
He's in. I looked this up.
What's his
2 days
actual
ago.
age?
He's in his 50s. He is about 54, I think.
No, you're just guessing at his age? Tell me.
No. That's true.
That's Fred Durst performing at Lollapalooza.
That's not Fred Durst.
That is 100% Fred Durst.
I honestly think
Well, he's wearing a wig and acting like an old man.
He is, but he is 54.
Give me
No.
another picture.
He's got.
Dude, that's not.
That's his Instagram.
He might be 50.
Okay, should I look up how old is Fred Durst? Like,
Yes, please.
I'm gonna say he's a solid 50 years old. Right.
I mean, he doesn't look that old in that picture. He's white haired and all that stuff. but-
50. He's fucking 50 years old.
Wait,
Yeah.
give me that picture right there. Right there.
They're
Give
in
me
them,
that.
guys.
Yeah.
This one?
Can you blow that up?
Yeah, he's gray haired.
Right there. But
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah,
He's a
you
beautiful
see the
man
beard.
right there.
But for Lollapalooza, he sported the longer silver hair.
well, he's just a silver fox.
The Fu Manchu.
I call him a fox, but
Question: have you checked into his diet or anything, or what's going on with the man?
No,
'Cause-
I'm not gonna deep dive that. What is Fred? Should I Google search what is Fred Durst eating?
I'm gonna go ahead and just pause right there and say I don't really give that much of a shit about Fred Durst, but
No, well, I'm kind of curious. You guys brought it up, so not you guys, just Steve, but
well, obviously
He
he's
wears some dope ass red glasses. He had like the
He's an
weird-
immortal.
Fu Manchu.
Like that's literally him performing right there. Red glasses, Fu
All right.
Manchu, some old man like gray, like brown coat.
Well, they always take the best pictures of him, right?
But that's how he performed.
no, he did. That was a huge thing. That was a
100%.
big thing.
It's awesome.
I wonder how Wes Borland was. Wes Borland was the dude with like the.
He looks pretty good because
Actually,
weirdly
what
enough,
I say with
Oh,
Fred Durst is he
sweet
made
man,
his money and left.
apparently I've looked up all the same things that you've looked up.
Well, I just see him on memes all the time.
He looks pretty good.
What did he have his face paint on?
For Lollapalooza, I think so. Yeah.
Are you googling now? Why are we googling people?
Because it's fun.
Well, honestly, that was actually when I first met Buck. He was going to go as Fred Durst. I was going to go as Wes Borland for
Yeah.
Halloween.
Dude, I remember Wes Borland had like the skull face paint shit, and it was Spirit Week for my junior year in high school, and I did because it was a white skull with black background, but it had a red skull with black background for Spirit Week my junior year
Yes.
of high school because I was on the football team and shit.
And he still got beat up.
Yeah, we still did. Like we never really won, but no, I just wanted to bring up the fact that Fred Durst is old now, and it's been around the internet a lot this week. And when this comes out,
people get old, man.
when this comes out, it's going to be old news. But obviously not for Cody because Cody. Do you ever internet anything?
Not really.
No,
I'm too
He doesn't
busy.
even know what UAPs.
he thinks they're gyros.
I'm too busy having a damn good time.
He thinks that UAPs are sandwiches.
All right. So we'll put up a poll of who's better off. The guys that think UAPs are whatever they are, and the guys that think they're sandwiches.
And then an aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
Because we're literally the woke
Oh no, you fuckers win
Well,
that.
well,
Trust me.
versus
Trust me.
the unwoke.
Hey, UAP woke.
Yeah, here we go. Let's cheers that.
Or the woke that's enjoying gyros because we need some
All right,
shit.
let's move on from Fred Durst. I learned this week that, and I feel like, because people always say, like, I don't like cilantro. I'm like, cilantro's fucking awesome.
I love it.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you know the people that don't like cilantro are probably because they have a thing in their DNA that cilantro tastes like soap to them.
Yes. I just had this conversation with my brewer. The other guy that works for me,
Forget his name.
Buck?
Who cares?
Eric. Yeah.
Okay. But no, like to me, cilantro's like a.
It's an herb. It's a flavor.
Cool,
it's
like
delicious.
It's cool and crisp. It's cool and crisp parsley, right? It's like a better
It's
parsley.
a Spanish flavor. It's wonderful. It is
but to
literally
very interesting subject.
coriander.
Yes.
It's
But to
everything.
some people, it's written in their DNA. It's written in their shit that like
What
it
if you
tastes
don't
like soap to them.
something that tastes good to you doesn't taste good to something else, like somebody
Yeah.
else? It's actually a weird thing. Like, is red?
Maybe.
Color wise,
And I think we touched on this too earlier in one of the episodes where like asparagus, like either you pee and you smell asparagus or you don't. So either you eat cilantro and you taste cilantro or you taste soap.
yes.
Like
Hey, maybe before, like I'm talking a long time ago,
yeah.
maybe they were bathed in the river and they washed them with cilantro. I'm just saying they wash them with a bed of herbs,
Yeah.
and so it's in their genetics. I'm talking caveman, like, let's
Yeah.
go way back. Maybe their thing, like cilantro was like their healing herb, their thing. So somewhere in their genes, it tells them it's more medical than it is.
So what you're
Something
saying
to
is
eat.
I come from a line of people that think that cilantro is delicious because I was bathed in it?
No, I'm saying
okay.
opposite. People were
Oh.
bathed
I
in
hear
it
Cody.
and they hate it.
I come
So
from a line of
It's
people.
more like soap.
I come from a line of people that wasn't bombarded with it, and I
So-
love it. But to
Right. But if
everybody
you're
else, like,
bombarded with
they've
it,
been overcome
No,
with it. And like,
there's theories out there. Okay, so like things go back to like primordial whatever, like your fear of snakes or spiders, things like that.
Mhm.
For some reason, something that actually this is actually a flavor profile thing. Most people do not like bitterness, which are in most IPAs.
yeah, bitterness
Yeah.
sucks.
Bitterness
Right.
is a learned thing that you like. People like bitter IPAs because of that. Now, why don't people like bitter IPAs? Is it something in evolution? A lot of poisons are bitter,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can tolerate most
that's why people
IPAs
don't
in my
like-
life,
but that's why people don't like bitter. It comes down to stuff like that.
I don't like a whole
Yeah.
lot of IPAs in my life. If I
It's
can-
same for like snakes. People don't like snakes because it's a learned trait over time.
yeah, but
People are poison snakes.
yeah, but like
We
I
don't
feel
quite-
like only 10% of the population like snakes. Everybody else fucking hates them. You know?
Yeah, I don't like spiders. I do not like
Who
spiders.
the fuck does? Weirdos. That's who. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. If that's your thing, cool, whatever. But nobody likes spiders. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like
Yeah.
it could be like a hereditary thing, like from way back when.
Well, right, yeah, right. I mean, bitterness is that way. People do not like bitterness.
But I'm glad
Across
that I can
scale.
taste cilantro like cilantro, and I don't taste it like soap. Like I'm super happy about that because cilantro's fucking awesome. Like I'll sprinkle full leaves on tacos and just eat it because it's dope.
Well, they also get it from their parents. When their parents say they tasted like soap, then they tasted like soap. So, and then the wheels spin.
You think it's inherent and not? It's you think it's.
Do you think their parents eat
think it's-
cilantro too?
You think it's nurture over nature?
Some of it, yeah.
Well, the thing that I read was like certain people's DNA says that cilantro tastes like soap.
I know, but certain
Yeah.
people probably too, their parents be like, "This tastes like soap," and
Yeah.
immediately you tell your child, your 5-year-old child, "This tastes like soap." He's never gonna not taste soap.
Okay.
Just saying.
Moving on.
Moving on.
One other thing I want to talk about. I saw a motherfucker put pine cones in a smoker. Have you ever heard
No,
of that?
you don't
No.
do that.
I saw a dude do it.
You never do that.
And he was like, "This is how you really smoke a brisket." And he put pine cones in his fucking
Okay, see,
smoker. I'm
I
like,
don't know
"There's
why-
no way."
Why would you think about doing that?
I don't know. This guy did it, and he was like, "It's the perfect brisket recipe." Blah, 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 blah.
No.
Yeah, no, I think that's stupid.
No. You never smoke pine. Pine has toxins in its smoke. Toxins.
I was gonna say, what was that word?
Choose.
Toxins. Pine cones have toxins in them.
You're not supposed pine.
Carcinogens?
Pine.
No, it's toxins.
In your house, you not smoke house or. Oh my God. All right. You not smoke pine in your house. You not burn pine unless you're just having a campfire. That's it.
Okay. You only cook food with
burns bad. It burns bad.
pine? It burns bad.
You
Burn
don't
real
want
bad.
it. No, the
Burns
smoke off of pine is
bad.
terrible. And it leaves like a sticky tar on everything.
Yeah. From the sap.
So to smoke a meat with it, absolutely not.
Yeah, this motherfucker put cones.
Yeah, he's just out there
it's pretty
trolling.
stupid.
He's out there trolling.
Yeah, he probably ate it and it probably tasted bad, but he's like, this is delicious.
Well, he's an idiot.
One last thing.
Okay.
Football.
Yeah.
Pre-games. I think the first one's right now.
Football Hall of Fame is about to go on this weekend.
Yeah. I've
'Cause
never
we-
been
We live up in the Canton City up here, baby.
I've never been to Hall of Fame week at all in Canton.
Keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's gonna
Yeah.
be freaking huge in the next couple
Well, they
years.
keep building all that shit up and they're like clearing
Yeah.
more parking and
And you
clearing
know, that's
this.
what-
Yeah,
my wife's got to deal with a lot of that this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My wife's gonna drive around some super famous people's kids and maybe a brother who's also super famous who has a Super Bowl ring. But
Now,
that's-
is
we'll
it-
say that?
oh.
Yeah.
I'm just super excited for football again.
I just was really hoping to meet Mark Wahlberg, which he promised me a long time ago.
Mark, yeah.
Marky,
Marky fucking Mark.
He might be there too. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Is he gonna be there?
Tell Steph to be like, my guy's got a podcast.
Yeah.
I wish
Can we get Marky Mark?
I wish we were big enough to be like, oh, these guys are in town? Bring them on.
Yeah, we don't.
We might not be big enough, but could you just get drunk enough to get him on here?
We're just up there like, hey, I got a podcast. Like, okay. And they're just drunk enough. Like, yeah, let's go talk on camera.
We would have to.
We just got this big fucking dude and like, I don't even know who you are. And he's like, let me tell you who I am.
We have to
All right,
be
cool.
100% a lot different podcasts. But anyways, yes, my wife is taking care of Hall of Fame weekend, which is this weekend, just north of us in Canton. And, you know, with two babies in her belly, she gets to drive a golf cart around of one of the most famous, second most famous quarterbacks.
Good enough for me.
One of the most famous quarterbacks' brother. She's driving around with the famous quarterback's brother that's going in the Hall of Fame.
Is it
I'll give you them hints, and with them hints, you should actually be able to figure it out.
I
So,
already know who's going in.
good day, ladies
Second
and sir.
second most favorite quarterback.
Steve. You're never going to be figured out. Anyways,
I'm never gonna. I don't know. I don't follow sports.
you got
I-
anything
I
else
like
for
watching
us,
them.
Steve?
Nope, and we don't have the shot to taste to close her out. But
Well, I mean, we do have.
It's all right. Oh,
it
we
is
got a
nat-
beer.
It's National IPA Day.
Pass
Actually,
it over.
Today
it's
is
National IPA Day.
this is
It
the
is.
National IPA Day. No shit. Why didn't we talk about that earlier?
Because we hate IPAs, Steve.
This is National IPA
I didn't think
Day.
it's a premise to do it on, but I think we should close out with it.
On the 5th.
Can absolutely
Today's
close
the
it out.
fifth.
I don't know. There's a calendar, and this is what people tell me. And
From the heart.
Steve, I actually don't care.
What
No,
Derek?
we've had more dumb holidays made up than I can even.
What
think
Derek
of.
says is National.
Every
IPA
day is
Day.
a holiday, and every day is a reason.
No,
to-
but-
Oh, and this was from the heart.
But from the heart. Actually, Buck always calls it closer to the heart because he loves 80s music, and he's always wrong. But don't.
to the heart.
Right. Exactly.
Closer to the heart.
all right,
this-
Derek, I want your vote first. So take a big old drink of it, Derek. And
Yes.
Tell me what you think of it.
This beer that I made
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was 10 in his eyes.
I made it. It's terrible. No, it's great.
So
No.
what would you scale it on? Whatever scale you want to scale it to.
Well-
6.5%.
Shall I give you a premise of this beer?
Yes, please do.
Actually, what this beer is, I'm not the only recipe. I'm not the only brewery to make this recipe.
Okay.
So what happened is we actually did in Ohio, our brewer association.
Okay.
they usually make their money proceeds back. We have our lobbyists, we have everybody that we pay, and they're fantastic people. They do a great job for Ohio. Except for we don't have any money to give back to them this year.
Okay.
Because of COVID. Because no beer events happened. You did one with me about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of things, that all makes money back to Ohio Craft Brewers Association. This is our way. We all made a recipe for them. That money goes back to them. They represent us legally, everything else. They're fantastic people. But so this is the brewery. So we all get to do our own take on this beer. It's an IPA we made from the heart.
So everybody shares the same recipe. It's just how you handle it, basically.
Yes, exactly. So this is the Ohio brew. Everyone Woolly Pig lagered theirs.
This is your take on that recipe.
Okay, so we can actually not rate this beer.
Why not?
Oh, you totally can.
No, we can't.
No, you totally can.
No.
You totally can.
No.
You totally can.
Because this beer is for a good cause, for one. And
then
two.
Then we rate it. We rate it off the roof.
No, it's okay. You can totally rate it because.
And two, it's
everybody
else's chance at it.
We
need the rest of them.
It wouldn't matter if we had like 3 or 4 versions of the same beer to try against mine.
Yeah, and we could see whose was better.
Yeah,
but this is yours. This is what you did. I'm not a fan.
We
of
need
IPAs.
everybody's recipe. We need everybody's shit. From
This one, I'm not a fan of IPAs, so I'm going happy.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a solid.
It's not terrible, but
solid 8.
It's a little
solid. What
8?
Okay,
solid 8. Okay,
because I'm not an IPA guy, but it tastes like a good IPA.
It's so clean you can drink it. There's nothing.
This
bad.
This is your French Ridge IPA, which is one of their biggest selling IPAs. This is
it's
good.
from the heart.
This is good. This is good. If you like IPA, I guarantee you're gonna freaking love this.
Is this the same as French Ridge?
No, our French Ridge is way better.
I guarantee if you're an
so
IPA,
why did you just say this is French Ridge IPA?
No, Steve, did you not listen to his whole story right there? You not just listen to what he said?
I did.
All right, anyways, folks, we love you guys.
Damn fist fight words.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
Do you have a question for me?
No, I don't have a question for you because you don't even know what the hell Derek just said, and you just drank the beer.
Did it have anything to do with French Ridge IPA?
So to end this show, you can't see this if you're just podcasting, but I'm gonna kiss them both on the forehead, and we're gonna have a fantastic night. All right.
He just blanked you out for the last 5 minutes, I think, Derek. I don't even know if he.
He said, I thought they shared IPA recipes all around.
Yeah. Anyways, did you have a damn good time?
I did have a damn good time. Did you?
I had a damn good time.
Derek, did you have a damn good time?
He's got his headset back on there.
Hold on. I had the best damn good time.
Hell yeah.
He had the best damn good time.
Good
All
night.
right, folks. We love you.
We'll catch you next week.
Make sure you check us, follow us, do all that fun things. We love you guys.